we are going to start today a long journey of restoring term limits on our legislators. This is a big day for us. What we'd like to do is take a few minutes to introduce a few speakers that's going to talk about this journey and what it means to each of us, and I'm sure everybody here, about this journey. And the first speaker that we'd like to talk with is a citizen of the state of Arkansas who is from South Arkansas. I'd like to introduce Patricia.
Thank you very much. I'm here today because I'm very concerned about the action that was taken by the 89th General Assembly in 2014 to actually destroy the term limits that the citizens of Arkansas had enacted in 1992 and also reaffirmed in 2004. In November of 2014, Arkansas citizens voted for an issue 3, thinking that it was an ethics amendment. And actually, there was some ethics provisions, but there was also buried within this 22-page bill a few lines of statements that would destroy the term limits that the citizens had enacted, changing them from 6 years for the legislature, the House of Representatives, 8 years for the Senate, to 16 years overall, which is not what most of the citizens thought it would do. Now, to get an initiative on the ballot is a very time-consuming and expensive process. The legislature, however, did not have to do this. All they did was submit an amendment through the Secretary of State's office, did not have to collect any signatures on a petition, which you and I would have to do if we wanted to send an amendment. And this got passed by the voters through a deception because the title was deceptive and most people saw ethics and they thought it was a good thing. They voted for it, not knowing that it was taking away the term limits that had been enacted for 22 years. Now we're at the point where we have to do this all again. We have to go through this long, time-consuming process, spend untold hours, hundreds of thousands of dollars, $500,000, who knows how much it will be, but it will be very expensive and very time-consuming to get back to the term limits that we had before. A lot of citizens will have to volunteer a lot of hours that could be spent on other worthwhile causes, helping for other upcoming campaigns that are happening in the state. So a lot of time and money and effort will be wasted because our legislature did not respect the will of the people of Arkansas. It should not be so easy for our legislature to change our Constitution. The Constitution is hard to change for a reason, because we want to make sure that frivolous changes are not taking place in the Constitution. You and I as citizens have a really hard road to go to change the Constitution. The legislature should not have an easy road. Part of the new amendment that is coming out will address that. There will be some protections added to prevent the legislature from changing the Constitution very easily. We want the constitutional amendment that is submitted by the people to only be able to be changed by the people. So this is part of the amendment as well. The major focus is on restoring the term limits that we had before. Now, the Arkansas term limits went around in 2014 with a 25-foot wooden horse, warning the people of Arkansas, about this Trojan horse that was embedded in this bill. Unfortunately, most people did not get that message, or they did not understand, or they just did not believe it. So this initiative did pass. So here we are again. Arkansas term limits is again leading this effort, but it will take the people of the state of Arkansas for this effort to pass. No matter what Arkansas term limits does, if the people do not listen, understand, and vote, it will fail. And we will be left with 16-year terms for our legislators, which we do not want. The longer they're in office, the more power they can accrue. This is not what our founding fathers intended. They intended for our legislatures to serve limited terms. It's a sacrifice. It's not supposed to be a job or a career for them. The issue 3 was to the benefit of the legislature, not to the benefit of the people of Arkansas. We want to reverse this, and we want to try to prevent this from happening again. What we need the people of Arkansas to do is to listen very closely. Read the amendment. It's very short. It's not 22 pages this time. It's 2 pages. It's very short. It's one issue. It's not 4 or 5 different issues in a 22-page bill that no one can read or understand. It's very simple. You want to restore the term limits and protect this amendment from legislative tampering in the future. We need people to sign a petition to get this initiative on the ballot. If someone is at a table or a booth with a petition, please sign it. If someone is calling you on the phone and saying they're from Arkansas term limits, please answer the phone or return a call if there's a message left behind. Please talk to everyone that you know. We need you to start talking to all of your family and your friends about this issue. It's important for you. It's important for your children. This is not for the legislature, for 135 people. It's for all the 3 million people of Arkansas. We need to take back our government, let our legislators know they work for us. We're the bosses. We get to decide how long you serve, how much you get paid. You're not allowed to set your own term and set your own salary. That is not the way it's intended. So we need to restore this situation the way it should be. So please be involved, vote, sign the petition so we can restore our term limits in Arkansas. Thank you.